Welcome
to Sleepdrunk, where we're making some important changes to our schedule.
Yep, and more. So if you saw the title of the show and the first topic of 3, which is going to be a little different, this is going to be a quick one. We're from here on out, we are launching Sleepdrunk 2.0, like second season, and a lot of this is driven by the fact that we're going to make some changes.
Yes.
Hopefully positive ones.
Yeah, hopefully positive ones, yes. But definitely necessary to still produce the quality content that that you know and love and that we enjoy making, but still fitting into our busy schedules here at school.
Yes, and after that, we'll be taking a look at O.J. Simpson's Twitter, because he's on Twitter and there's interesting things around that, and we'll be talking about knives afterwards. No connection, none at all.
No, none.
No
We're
white
not
Ford
anything.
No white Ford Broncos, none of that.
No.
All right, so I think the first and biggest.
What else was in there? $10,000.
Yeah,
and a fake mustache.
Yes,
none of that.
None of that. A fake mustache, really?
Pretty sure, yeah.
Good God, OJ. So anyway, some of the changes. I think the first and most noticeable change is going to be we're going to be moving to a bi-weekly schedule. And that means episodes will be out every other week opposed to every week. And I think the reason for this is just because it's been difficult to both A, get the content out on time and also produce content that's at a level that we're both can say we're proud of. Like if you remember that last episode, the guide I wrote on jazz, that wasn't something I was super proud of making.
Yeah.
It wasn't at a standard which I thought was suitable for me and what I think is suitable for the show. And so because of that, we're going to give ourselves some more time, once every other week. Hopefully the shows will actually, because this might end up being a little bit longer because we have more time to write and edit. And we're maybe looking at 3 segments per show. Maybe,
yeah.
Hard maybe. We'll see. We'll kind of play around with it. Also, we're going to be getting some new outro and new intro music, and I might look at getting some outro music as well, so that it'll seem higher quality.
Yeah.
And I'll improve my pen game.
It's always good.
Yep, better writing, and I think we just want to make the show better, and I think for that we need time. And so I think now is a good time to mention we'd really help it if you shared the show, because of course our monthly downloads are going to have because math. And so, we really appreciate if you share the show and also give us any suggestions, because I think now we're at a point where the show is open for change and we can make a lot of changes around these next couple of episodes. So yeah, and also for any friends, I think this is also going to make a really good entry point to the show, I think. Because we've come into our own, crystallizing our ideas, sort of quasi fresh start.
Yeah, fresh start, but we still have the process down for the most part. So
yeah.
Good place to start.
Yeah. And I think part of I feel like this is a change that was due because I know I use Cortex as an example a lot, but Cortex is made by 2 people whose job it is to make podcasts. That's their job.
Yeah.
And they do bi-weekly. So, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're technically bi-weekly.
Well, also they do other things, but we do other things too, so.
Yeah, a lot of other things. And so with that out of the way, we're going to move on down to O.J. Simpson's Twitter account. Now, originally, I was planning on just sort of preparing a few bits, but I think it might be better for you to just organically look at O.J. Simpson's Twitter.
Yeah, I'm expecting some gems.
Yeah. So for context, for those of you who somehow don't know, and I think he also happens to be one of the few people we're actually following on the account, at the real OJ32. Links in the show notes.
32, because
props to him.
The regular one can go to jail,
And for those of you who, for some reason, don't know, O.J. Simpson was very big football player in his American football. Huge football player. And did some things. Really big. Did some things.
Or did he?
May not have done some things. Allegedly killed some people. Maybe named Nicole. Maybe last name Brown. We're not saying anything. The glove did not fit. He has a glove that doesn't fit. And he went to jail. Ford Broncos were involved. Look into it. O.J. Simpson.
You definitely look into it.
After coming out, not coming out, coming back out.
Simpson's gay.
After OJ came back.
Gay people can be murderers too, everybody.
Yeah, exactly. Gay people can be murderers too. Alleged murderers.
Yep.
He was acquitted.
Yep.
The glove didn't fit.
True.
But, so he got onto Twitter, right? And as you do, Twitter is the hip and pop in social media, which you can follow us on at Sleepdrunk
really
PC.
Twitter, but yeah.
But you can follow us at Sleepdrunk PC.
Yes, you can. You can do that. You should do that.
You should do that. Where you can see our auto-generated tweets that announce the show is coming out. But anyway, so OJ's on Twitter, and he's talking about football. It's something he has a lot of expertise on, having been in the NFL and been actually like a very prominent player.
He's just trying to live his life.
Yeah, and
after he ended someone else's, allegedly.
Two?
Yeah,
allegedly. And so people have been like leaving comments, right? As you do on Twitter. Some of them are like, hey, let's talk about football. Some of them, hey, you fucking killed someone. That's funny.
Literally, the first one, couldn't have said it better myself. You killed this video.
So this is we'll link all the tweets we're talking about. But yeah, first one. I think this one, what he's talking about. He's a fan of Antonio. He's talking about Antonio Brown a lot. I don't follow football, so I have no idea who Antonio Brown is. But apparently he's done some things. But like this tweet, sometimes
that's not important.
Yeah, this tweet just says sometimes you just have to push the drop button and a video of him talking. We're not going to include that just because like it'll sound janky.
Yeah.
But first comment by Wacko Vol fan. Shout out to you, Mr. Fan. Couldn't have said it better myself. You killed this video, Mr. Simpson. One of the responses to that, just like you did your wife. Next one, I bet you kill it on the golf course. One just says you're a national treasure. Good on you, blank, Mr. Not Ron Fowler. Good on you. Yeah. He is a national treasure. Next one, another one by El Chupacabra. Like, bruh. Just say you cut him, Juice.
We didn't even watch the video, but it's just not necessary.
And another one. Any word on Nicole or Ron? Killer tweet Juice. Juice, I'm just saying, since the glove didn't fit, they had to acquit. Take care. My STB virus. It's gonna get an upvote. How do you? There we go. I liked it. See, this one seems good by Busted Coverage, right? At Busted Coverage. Your commentary has been spot on lately. Keep killing it.
Nobody's ever gonna let that go.
Or another one by Matt, just at Warding. Good morning, OJ. Looking innocent. Oh no! Oh. This one by Tylight Tony, replying to OJ. My hamster just cheated on me. Any advice?
May or may not have been the start to the plot of the alleged murders.
But also interesting. Like he always starts his videos with "Hey Twitter world, yours truly." And so that's like a thing now, like his fans will kind of put memes of that. So it's like a picture of like from SpongeBob of him holding, I think from the episode with like the like super powerful spatula. It just says, "Hey Twitter world, yours truly." So yeah, or hit the kill switch. How's Nicole by Pastor Fred season.
Analysis to die for.
Killer Insight Juice. So that's one tweet. He tweets a lot. Like he tweets like every day. Yeah, okay, not every day, but
it's not hard to find these. Like most comments are this.
Let's see. This one's from yesterday, October 7th. We're recording this on October 2nd. This is from the 1st. So this one just says John Gruden. Not.
You paste that link, Daddy.
I just did. Hits like that should be punished. So that's someone actually talking about football. What's his name? Liam McEnany. Avenging Disco Godfather. That's a really long display name. What's his handle? Hey, it's Liam.
You should always just use the handle.
Yeah. That's just regular, right? Nothing much.
What are you talking about? What?
This one, like it just says, it's like straight up the text. It's straight up. Oh. I didn't even read the whole thing. Top one by Mr. McEnany. Hits like that should be punished. It's not like it was something minor, like murdering your wife and a waiter. It was something serious, like football.
You just completely missed that one.
I did miss that one.
Damn.
Also, it's funny, I'm looking at the spectrogram for the show, and you can tell when we started looking at OJ's Twitter. If in your players, actually, no, we love
that.
It's
also not a spectrogram, but...
next person by Steele at _ all caps Steele _ Steele. Double murderers should be punished too, but hey, sometimes that doesn't always happen.
Shrug.
Am I too late for the comments? I heard he had another killer video by Diamond Dick Sava 1. Dick is in Richard. It was Richard Savage.
Yep.
Next. Just your veneers are too long. Veneers. Does he have veneers? He does have veneers. OJ has veneers, guys. We've exposed him. This was just a gif of a lady playing with a kitchen knife.
Because, you know.
There's no reason, you know. Just like knives are cool, you know.
Playing with a knife. It's really cool.
We're going to talk about knives later.
Yeah, we will.
We will definitely talk about knives later.
After we're done with this segment on O.J. Simpson, you know.
And then we pass the ball over to Discussion Avenue after that.
Yeah, and then we'll talk about knives. You know, no connection. Just...
No connection at all. So from @Vital R, not surprised OJ had to speak out against birth. Okay. That must be the worst violence he's ever seen. None of these are genuine. There's normally at least a couple of genuine ones. This one's just kind of like some juice being poured. I mean, juice is loose.
Yes, it
juice is loose.
That juice is very loose.
This one just says he loves him. So big content guy, @big content guy. Good on you. You love him. That's good. This one's just low effort by Robob.
It's slightly higher effort than you think because like the tweet text, but
you're innocent, not
because like his...
that's a little bit better.
It's a little bit better. Still not great, but we're getting there.
Get this man a TV show. I actually would kind of like to see that OJ Simpson on TV with a live studio audience all heckling him.
Yeah, that's what it would be.
Like it would be. Everyone's like,
if
he's like
ever even manage to get close to that.
He's like,
you wouldn't. But
it's like hello TV world. It's yours true. It's me, yours truly. How about you? Zach Exton say, Zach Exton say. How about a YouTube channel where he reviews knives?
I support that. I really
you know, like the steel type, the quality.
Got like really good insight on knives.
He probably does, you know.
I don't know. I just have a feeling.
Yep.
No reason. I think that he probably would know a thing or two about knives.
Maybe, but also get the Yes Man TV
never
show.
Die, but sometimes they kill.
Is that a flashlight? I think that's meant to be a knife. And like Twitter. It's like the green squirt gun.
Hold on. They wouldn't have replaced a knife.
Okay, I'm gonna like go into the text of the. Can I not copy the text? Twitter, why? Okay. Oh, there's Twitter emojis.
Inspect element. All right, now get that code for the SVG and look that up. Like just the code before the .svg. 1F526.
All right. Unicode. No, electric torch.
So flashlight because torch is the word for.
Yes, I'm aware. Yeah. But like it's called electric torch. Not a flashlight. Okay, even British people I know just say torch. No one says electric torch.
Yeah, no one says electric torch. But like electric broom, you know?
Electric boogaloo?
Sure.
That looks like a grill.
I don't like that. It's just bad design.
Okay, go to graphemica.com. We'll just link it. Links in the show notes. A lot of them.
They put the thing in the URL.
Oh no! Emojis in the URL. Okay, y'all gonna see this. Would that even work in like podcast players?
No.
I just even work in Google Docs.
They just
just gonna put characters. Okay, back to Twitter.
Yeah, we're getting off topic.
Because like electric torch.
We've opened a few new tabs quite literally.
Yep, quite literally. Juice, could you use CTE as defense for double homicide?
I don't know. Could you?
See, once again, there's like a lot of SpongeBob specific memes, and maybe he references SpongeBob. I've never actually listened to one of his videos.
I haven't.
I just read the comments, but there's a lot of SpongeBob memes. Like this one's just like it's the imagination rainbow hands, and it says, "Hey, Twitter world, it's me, yours truly." Also, like it's me, yours truly. I get that's the thing, but like, OJ, come on. Classic bot joke, OJ. Anyways, my wife is cheating on me with the gardener. Any tips on how to take care of this? I think OJ could give us some advice, like, you know, maybe sit down, have a serious talk with her, maybe in the kitchen.
Yeah, I feel like
near the knife block.
I feel like after spending a little bit of time in prison for a similar situation, he's probably, even if he did not commit the crimes of which he was accused of, maybe I say he's probably learned a valuable lesson on things like that and how to solve such conflicts. Like just talk it out and figure out a way to
maybe by the knife block.
Solve it. Maybe
have your Ford Bronco in the driveway.
Yeah, definitely.
Although those were unrelated, but still.
Yeah, unrelated, and maybe if you have your Ford Bronco ready, you also have $10,000 ready to go in there.
Maybe fake mustache.
Maybe, yeah. Just some things to think of, but that's unrelated. But do always have that ready.
Yeah. I mean, of course, at Kev Nasty McFly, you're a great guy, Juice. I mean, like, honestly, good on him. Yeah, some people trying, but let's see what the replies are. Tell that to Nicole. Nicole killed her lover in a murder-suicide attempt to frame Juice. Who's Nicole?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Like, but more SpongeBob memes. Cue the killer jokes and the Dodge guy.
Who's what?
I don't know. But like, hey, this dude's at Lakers 2020 champs.
No, that's just...
I'm aware. Or
Cali
at Cali
Baller
Baller. Yeah, Cali Baller 4, as in the number, life. Yeah.
See, yeah, they still got the knife. They didn't change it.
Yep. It looks like a beautiful day. You're killing it, Juice. Don't ever stop. Knife emoji. Why did that dude have the flashlight emoji? Did he just like miss
I don't know. Maybe he like thought it was a knife.
Might have been on his phone and like he hit it by accident because it's like
Fat finger.
the emojis are like it's like an eye,
Maybe
like
it's like a
the
spooky,
moaning
like,
face.
using your flashlight to like tell a spooky story.
Maybe.
It's
I don't
just
know.
kinda stupid.
But all right. Well, let's jump to a different tweet, right? Keep it rolling. So there's a lot this theme here. Talk a lot about killing for some reason.
Yeah, I don't really get why everybody's doing it. It's kind of funny, but I don't. Really
Let me roll it back to 9/11 because that's the one that came up. It's gonna be a bit of a double dipper. Just first off, God bless Juice. Tariq, I know Tariq Nasheed. I know about him. He's like he's like a troll. He's a whole thing. There's a whole thing about him. Tariq Nasheed. I know about him. We can talk about it another time. The top one, Keanu at Keanu Krager. I know you killed Nicole. That's it. That's it. Very insightful, Keanu.
Everybody's on him, yeah.
Very insightful. That dude just cracked the case wide open.
I think he did.
They might have to re-examine it. There's new evidence.
Should, yeah. I mean, he knows.
So you have to put that glove back on.
It doesn't fit though.
Maybe it'll fit now. Maybe his hands shrunk in prison.
Maybe the glove shrunk in the wash or something. I don't know.
This person who I can't even. All I see is the @ sign. It's waiting for the next Trump tweet. MAGA 2020.
What is that photo?
It's just the USA. It's just the words USA with the Statue of Liberty.
But also, like, it's like a really bad 3D render.
And also at 2020 for the win. I wonder who this guy supports politically.
I support candidate 2020.
Yeah, just candidate 2020.
Yeah, like 2020 for the win.
Go party.
I vote 2020.
Yeah, exactly. I wonder what this guy thinks. And his reply is, believe it or not, those are two different things. To what? I don't know. It's just two different things.
He's replying to, I know you killed Nicole.
Yeah. After that, the person replies to him, he wrote a book and did an interview about killing them. So, you know, there is that. I think you're confused about the book was about. It wasn't a confession. It was a, if I did it. Are you serious?
Look, let's not contemplate if I did it, but, like, if I did it,
yeah.
You know, like, if I did, like, you know, like, let's think about that.
It's not something in it's like...
I don't know, did you?
How are you gonna try and defend this man?
I don't know, did you? Like, he should have said that in court. Like, they you know, judge gets up there like, yo, did you kill Nicole? And he stands up like, I don't know, did you?
The publisher was forced to put the it in after Ron's family sued, if you do not remember. The original title was I Did It. Or I think he means the if. How I Helped OJ Get Away with Murder. That's a book. Is that actually a book? Alright, I'm gonna look up this book. Oh. Yep, it's a book.
Mike Gilbert.
By Mike Gilbert. How I Helped OJ Get Away with Murder. And then, of course, If I Did It. That's also a book. It just says, the cover just says, I did it.
If.
Also,
I did it.
Why?
Holy.
On eBay,
The
where
true first
OJ...
edition.
Was it like the first printing?
I guess.
125 grand. But
That's
If I Did It.
Why, if all books get the first printing, why that one?
I mean, it's a pretty important book, I'd say.
Sure.
A little bit important. But let's see if we can get a few choice more nuggets out of here before we head out. Yeah, this dude just kind of like had a little argument. Just respect OJ.
How many times should I?
The guy's back.
Let's not.
No, it's the same guy. It's Ro
yeah.
Juice.
My friend.
My wife just left me. How many times should I stab her?
Not even beating around the bush, getting right to the point.
Yep.
Whatever that point is.
Next guy, Luscious Lips at Genital Sucker.
Yes.
I know you murdered 2 people. Oh, STB, he's back.
He's back. Update.
You know, Juice, 2 people lost their lives the night of June 12th, 1994. Let's never forget them either. Oh, it's about 9/11.
Yeah.
That took a moment. Next one. I know you killed Nicole. I feel like this is like before things got like original. Did you consider using a plane on Nicole? At Urban Hippie.
Yikes. All right.
Body headbangers at y'all musta forget. I still can't believe Juice is on Twitter. I look forward to hearing opinions on everything, OJ. Goat emoji, goat emoji, goat emoji, goat emoji.
That reminds me, whatever happened to the goat.si email?
Later episode.
All right.
Actually hasn't gotten that much yet. John Melendez at Stuttering John M. Does that mean you plan on killing more people? They're not very original.
Yeah, no.
Like, let me scroll down a little bit.
They're all on the topic, but these aren't funny, at least.
Okay, so Becky at Becky _Blindmark, right? From SpongeBob. So it's the picture of SpongeBob bowing to "Hey Twitter world, it's me, yours truly." At SpongeBob _Facts replies, "SpongeBob fact: this picture is clearly photoshopped. SpongeBob absolutely does not bow to OJ's Twitter videos. I'm sorry for the confusion, everyone." And the photo is just like a block, like a white text box in front of like a whiteboard, but like the whiteboard, it goes over the whiteboard, and it just says, "Hey Twitter world, it's me, yours truly." Now that we have kind of finished perusing to OJ's Twitter, I think it's time we hypothetically pick up a knife of chat and maybe run it through our hypothetical ex-wife of debate a couple times. Under a dingy street lamp on Discussion Avenue.
And then pull off the glove.
Yep. And run away in our Ford Bronco. Cue the Discussion Avenue bit.
Yeet.
Yeet indeed. So, Alex, how's your week been? Or I said 2 weeks, actually.
2 weeks, yeah. I've had a pretty great 2 weeks. Nothing too special. Lots of schoolwork, tons of that. Always too much of that. But then I got to take a nice little break. Went out to the cabin. The cabin's at a place that my family likes to go vacation.
Out in the desert by the Moon Men.
Yep, that's exactly where. And also through that desert is a beautiful river. And
it's like an oasis.
Yes, on that river we bring our kayaks and we float down them. My brother and my dad are fond of fishing, so they do that like all day, every day. I went with them one day just to go out and enjoy the river. It's always good to take a nice float, you know. Mm-hmm. Really relaxing thing to do. Perfect weather that day. Couldn't have asked for better. And sat out on the serenity of a back porch with absolutely no cell service. Sat and did homework that was supposed to be online, but I had like screenshots of it. And then I drove into town later and plugged my answers in. Okay, that actually reminds me. I'm going to quickly interject. In my CS class, we have like weekly worksheets we have to do, right? Someone turned in, I saw like the way we turned in, like they pass a stack around, you like put it on the stack in alphabetical order. Mm-hmm. Someone had a JPEG of a picture of the worksheet pasted onto a piece of paper. Yikes. It wasn't even like a good, it was just like someone took the picture in like a slightly dark room. Oh. But yes, continue. Sorry for interjecting. That hurts. But anyway, got that out of the way. Went and washed my extremely cruddy automobile. Like, I don't really understand how it got that dusty. Is yours still dusty, or did you ever get it washed? I took it to the car wash over the weekend. Yes, but desperately needed that. I actually gave my mom a new phone. She was still puttering along with a Moto G5 Plus, and just bad, slow. Oof. Not good. No. I gave her my old LG G6, and she seems to be liking it, so that's good. That's what I do with my dad. I give him my old phones. Yeah, that's what I always do with my family. We've had a lot of car trouble in our family, so... That's like a recurring theme. Yes. Alex's weekly car trouble. Yes. So first it started with my mom's car. My car's just always had issues, but I think my car is fine right now. Actually, I just recently sorted out an issue with my car where it would like vibrate when it was in drive and you were idling. I found a piece that was loose into the hood, so that's all dandy. So I'm hearing is next week, Alex's tires are on backwards or something like that. I mean, it doesn't. I guess it would, but like it does because you can't put you still like rotate them, so like no, but like they're on like flipped. Yeah. I mean, it just like turns the tread, for sure. I don't really think it matters. I'm pretty sure like that's what you do when you rotate tires. But
I digress. Continue.
Yeah, anyway. You'd like put the reel in the front. But anyway. That's all sorted out, but also my mom's car was having this issue where it would just like suddenly lose power while you were driving for like a good second.
Like it would stall or like
sort of, but like it's an automatic,
train?
so it's not it was like sort of like a misfire.
Okay.
Sort of like you would expect it to be a spark plug issue or a coil issue or fuel injector or something like that. And I have I own the Volvo diagnostic tool, like the one that they use in the Volvo repair shops. Yes. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't showing any codes from what I could tell, but we also didn't scan it later because like at first it had tons of codes that had probably never been cleared since the car was in our possession. But we never did actually end up using that to any benefit, but recently gave that to the shop, and I think they found out what it was and said that it threw a code, even though I'm not really buying it. But I don't know. I don't actually know what's happened with that. I don't even know if my mom's gotten it back yet. But that's happening. Then my brother, he's had plenty of issues with his truck, and among those were like a sticking throttle cable, and then recently his whole transmission just kind of ate.
Just like generally?
Yeah, it's a manual transmission, so eating the transmission is not common.
Yeah.
And it just kind of went, like one thing spiraled out of control and broke a bunch of other things, and it was very costly in order to rebuild that transmission. But I think it's fine now. And then also, right before we went to the cabins, my dad broke down in his van while he was at work. He was just sort of in a town that is pretty far from our house.
How far would undescript town be? Like 2 hours?
It's about an hour and a half.
Okay.
And my brother had to leave work and go get him. And then they had it towed all the way back.
All the way back?
Yes.
Tow truck make a road trip.
Yes, because they wanted... my dad always brings all of his stuff to this guy in my county that we know. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that's... I actually don't know what happened with the van. I'm sure I'll find out soon. But yeah, plenty of car issues, but there should be...
So next week, Alex finds out his car's actually been in an automatic the entire time, and it suddenly became right-hand drive.
But like it is automatic.
But like you find out, it's like it happens. You come like, oh wait, looks like my car's just kind of like a right-hand drive manual now. We live in the U.S. If that wasn't abundantly clear.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, other than that, plenty of schoolwork. Got some exams coming up. Been looking over my notes, but yeah. Pretty chill.
All right. So I guess moving on to my past 2 weeks. It's been interesting. So I've been busy with like a bunch of different things. Like I've had a stats project I've had to work on that was due last weekend. I've had my regular classes. I've had work where I've been helping as a core assistant. And actually, my students are taking a test right now as we speak in class. I don't actually go and help in the class to help in recitations. So they're taking a test right now. And because of that, I held a big review session where like I got everyone together in the room. I had a whiteboard. I was presenting things. I was like, oh, hey, this is chapter 8. Here's what we covered in chapter 8. And it was cool. And like 11 people showed up and it was awesome. And people have started coming to my office hours.
Yeah, because they know you explain things well, which is always good.
Today, one of my students who was in my office hours, he told to me, he said, our school has a math tutoring center, right? I help teach a math class. And like he told me, he's like they're just like, we're just like talking, right? It was chill, like, you know, just talking about like the different things. And like he just kind of casually told me that like I'm better than the tutoring center. And I'm proud of that. That makes me happy. So it's been good. Life's been good on that front. I had some really weird knee problems a while ago. I think I might have mentioned them, but like those cleared up, which was nice. Last weekend we had a birthday party for one of our flatmate Bree, one of her friends, which was a whole lot of fun. I made some spaghetti, and it was
some wild things happened that night. I wasn't here.
Various things that I may or may not be able to speak about. Yep. Like there was like rampant hand holding.
Oh,
and like that's pretty. And like people were like, drinking,
don't go any further than that.
They were like,
we're gonna get arrested.
They were drinking like soda past 8 p.m.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Did they stay up past 9?
They stayed up past 9.
Oh my god, the police are on their way.
And like they
shut the recording down.
Yeah, they listen to music with cuss words.
I don't even know what those are.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that happened. I made some spaghetti.
I won't tell mom about that.
Yeah, you shouldn't. So I made some spaghetti. Spaghetti was well received by the people who were drinking soda at 10 p.m. That was good. Other than that,
hour after bedtime.
Yep. I celebrated my birthday last week as well, which was pretty cool. I am now 20, which is kind of crazy to think about.
Yeah, make sure to check out our social media and wish him a happy belated birthday.
Yes, thank you. I'd appreciate that, all of you. Thank you. But yeah, so I'm 20 now, which is kind of weird thing to think about, because it's like I'm not a teenager anymore, and like if I live between 80 and 100, which I think is a pretty plausible amount, I'm done with either a quarter or a fifth of my life.
I feel like it's not a good thing to look at it that way, but also I think
it's like just kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It's odd to come to that realization, but still a low number if you look in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, of course. And like it's weird. Like on my actual birthday, I barely did anything because it was on Tuesday, which is last day, as I call it. And so I have the most number of classes, and I'm not done until 10. I have like back-to-back classes, then jazz, then work, and then a 3-hour econ lecture, which I like. I like that class, but it's just it's a tough day. And so I got through that class. I got through that day, and in the evening I just kind of hung out in the dining hall and like chilled and like licked coffee out of a mug, which honestly I'm happy spending my birthday that way. Like that I just enjoyed that. I liked that a lot. Yeah.
So yeah,
cheeks thoroughly busted, but still enjoying it.
Yep. Do a segment
I really just
that.
went there.
We have to do a segment on Big Herc. That's going to come in the future segment talking about Prison Talk, a YouTube channel. Now that's been said, we are held accountable.
I feel like OJ might have a thing or two to say though.
He might. He very well might. Good God. Yeah. So
when does it stop?
It doesn't. Let's see. So I'm thinking, that's just kind of been going through the motions. I've been doing more saxophone stuff. Hopefully the segment I want to talk about regarding this stuff should be good for next episode. If it isn't, I'd be very surprised. So maybe next episode or the episode after. But yeah, I've been making some advances with my saxophone, doing some jazz, really enjoying that. Other than that, not a lot of super crazy stuff's happened. It's been pretty straightforward. Just going through the motions. I have a CS project due this weekend, which is gonna suck. But other than that, it's been good.
Yeah, we are balls deep in the grind right now.
Yeah. For those of you wondering, I'm taking 16 credits and working roughly 6 hours a week. So
yeah. Like, I kind of get pissed off when I tell people that I'm taking 13 credits, and then everybody acts like, oh, that's nothing. You have like time for a full-time job on the side. It's like, yes, but those are STEM credits.
Yeah,
my guy.
Not all credits are made equal.
No, they aren't.
Yeah. Yes. So, with that being said, I feel like you might actually do good in the job I have for next semester if you want to work.
Yeah, I mean, I would totally be open to it.
Yeah, like I actually really like it. Like for me, I think I understand the material a lot better. Like it's for Calc 2, right? And the thing with Calc 2 is that it's okay. So like, the thing with Calc 2 is that like it's probably when you're taking it the hardest calc class when you're taking it. I think
I ought to name this tea bottle Nicole.
Alex is currently ripping the label off of a tea bottle with a knife. Maybe you should name it Nicole. Maybe you should, because like the liquid in it was brown.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I think it's a fitting name.
OJ's Twitter is gonna like haunt us forever now. But I think it's a really cool job. Like it's been super. It's weird. It's like when I go in, right, especially on Tuesdays, like I'd go in kind of tired, but you think I'd become more tired, but I always feel like energized because I'm like walking around, I'm answering questions, helping students, like building rapport. And I don't know, like I'm like learning my students' names and like finding out about them, which is challenging for 90 people. Half of you only see them like half at a time once a week. So like yeah, it's a lot, but it's been good. I've had some pretty entertaining students too. Like this one guy yesterday in recitation, right? You know, the way it's set up, like it's a pretty big classroom, and then there's a bunch of like floating tables, like they can move around, right? And the way the room was set up is like they were all kind of pushed towards the walls, and there was one big open central space. Well, this dude, right, acting all stealthy, gets on his little rolly chair, rolls across the chasm in the middle of the room to check his phone that was plugged on the other side. He rolls across. Everyone sees him.
Why did he plug it in over there?
Checking his phone, does his thing, rolls on back. So everyone saw him.
This is a new building, right? Like he totally could have just plugged it in where he was.
Yeah, exactly. He was close to another wall too. He was just coasting. But yeah, that about covers my week. Nothing else super major. But moving on, our next segment. Knives. Alex is stabbing a bottle. Alex, come on, don't do that to Nicole.
I feel like I'm gonna make this I'm gonna donate this as a statue to an art museum. Call it Nicole.
That could be art. What, you spent like $21 on it? Cost of the knife, cost of the bottle? Maybe 22?
No, it'd be less. It'd be about 16.
How much was your knife?
I'm pretty sure it was like 15.
Really? Interesting. So anyway, knives, right? Knives are something that they intimidate people, I think, in a lot of ways. But
maybe a little too much, honestly.
Yeah. But I think there is this, growing community, especially thanks to the internet, of people who... I'm away from the house to make noise. Oh, it's pretty quiet. All right.
Just like OJ was.
He wasn't in that Bronco. So anyway, I think knives they're useful, right? Alex is fucking losing it. He's like shaking.
Go ahead.
Okay. That's a serious guide section. We can't be making jokes. I don't think Nicole would like that.
No, she would.
I don't think Nicole would like this segment.
I don't think Nicole liked what happened to her.
I don't think she did, but he did it. If he did it.
If he did it.
But anyway, so...
I don't think Nicole liked OJ.
I don't think... I mean, she did initially.
Initially, yeah, but... Ooh.
Okay, enough. So anyways, the EDC knife guide. The whole idea of this guide, this is another one of our guides. And we're talking about knives. Knives, I think we both carry knives daily, right?
Yes.
Both EDC them.
Yes.
What's actually, do I have mine with me?
You have one in the common room, I know.
Is it
The
out?
living room. Why am I calling it the common room?
I'm gonna go get it real quick. I think it's out there. I wanna have it.
The flippy one is out there. My stomach is making a really weird noise. I should try to get that on the mic.
It's in my pocket. I have two now.
Good job, Alavi.
Okay.
That was like that one time I was on the phone and I couldn't figure out where my phone was.
Once I was brushing my teeth and couldn't find my toothbrush. Okay, so anyway, a lot of people whenever someone stops me and asks about my knife or I have it used for something, a lot of people ask why carry it, right? Because they're like, oh, you could just do it with this, or you could just do it with
Extremely
that.
useful. I could sit there and spend 15 minutes shredding a box of the key, or I could just cut it open with a knife.
Yes, exactly. And so we're gonna link an article by Knife Depot that just kind of says it's 101 reasons to carry a knife, right? And I think the important thing to mention is that the last reason 101, the thing with 100 reasons before it, is self-defense. And I think in a lot of cases,
That's
pocket
symbolic.
knives...
Yes. It's a bad self-defense
Yeah, it's
weapon,
not.
but
And I think...
if in the absolute most desperate
Yes.
of situations, it is there for you.
As a weapon of last resort.
Yes.
Knives can be used for self-defense. But in a lot of cases, I would rather use my fists than a knife, because I'm not trained in using a knife for self-defense.
Yeah, because I feel like a knife is the chances of it hurting you are pretty high unless you know how to use it.
And not to mention, it's also an escalator.
Yes.
If you pull out a knife, it's going to escalate the situation.
Business, yeah.
Yes, the situation will just become escalated.
Right, a fist fight, it means that you're just trying to hurt someone.
Yeah.
But a knife means you're trying to kill someone.
Exactly, or at least seriously injure them.
Or kill two people.
God damn it! We should have renamed the OJ show. Okay, but so we're gonna put a link to this Knife Depot article. I'm just gonna pick some of the highlights. Opening a package, that's probably the one we use them for the most.
Yeah, honestly.
Cutting a fruit.
I probably wouldn't because my knife is dirty,
Yeah.
but I mean, if you have to...
I've done it before.
Yeah, I've done it before, but
Yeah.
it's not something I would...
Whittling. Whittling's a cool one.
Yeah, it's a
I like
great way to
whittling.
spend the time, great way to make some things.
Cutting hair.
No, don't do that.
Maybe if it really comes down to it, maybe.
They already have opening a package, and then they include opening clamshell packaging, which is, great
I think
for,
it means
yes.
a box.
I guess.
Yeah. Then cutting a seatbelt's a good one. Mm-hmm. If you are in a car crash, having something to cut seatbelts is really good.
Yes.
And that can save your life. I know a lot of keys have you can get seatbelt cutter key fobs.
You can get seatbelt cutter knives that have the little thing in
Yeah. But honestly, just using a knife, you just kind of go at it and you cut the seatbelt, and that can legitimately save your life for someone else's life.
Yes.
That's actually a really good one.
Like that.
Making drainage holes if you have a potted plant. Clothing tags I want to use a lot for whenever I buy new clothes.
Can I say that I feel like removing staples with it is a good idea, but I mean, I guess it's possible.
Yeah, you can do it. A lot of these, I think they make it sound a lot of these are you can do it, but you might not want to, but you can.
Yeah.
Clothing tags is a really useful
I always
one.
use my knife for clothing tags.
Yeah, it's so useful. Carving, that's cool if you have a carving knife.
All those situations where you're damn, I have to go get scissors. No, you don't.
Knife.
Get your knife out.
Picking food from your teeth. I wouldn't do that.
That's a bad idea. That's a horrible idea.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
If it comes down to it, maybe I wouldn't. Performing an emergency tracheotomy. If you know how to perform a tracheotomy, you don't have to use a pen.
Yikes.
Yeah. I have a friend who is trained to be an EMT, Chuck with 2 C's. Then there is cutting zip ties, another super one. Sharpening pencils is actually a pretty good one. My mom used to sharpen pencils with knives.
Yeah, I've definitely seen that happen before. Like, if you don't have a pencil sharpener, gotta do it.
Cutting meat. I mean, like, yeah. Cut meat.
Yeah.
Like Nicole's meat.
Like, they're really...
We have to have, like, an OJ joke counter.
Honestly. I feel like they're really trying to stretch it to get to 101.
Cutting a dog's leash in emergency is a good one. Like,
yeah, gotta say
it's stuck in elevators. Making kindling for a fire. Cleaning with your fingernails is a good one. I do that a lot. Cleaning your fingernails with your knife, it's actually quite...
Yes, but actually, more on the making kindling for a fire one. This is a thing that I learned from the Modern Rogue. If you take a pocket knife and then you...
Scrape your jeans?
Yes, you can make great kindling.
Yes. Because, like, Modern Rogue's great.
Yeah, so you will live now. You're welcome.
Rogue. Ding, 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 ding.
Except they don't use that anymore, but...
Sometimes I do.
Sometimes, but not.
Next, holding money. I mean, I guess.
I guess.
Opening a bottle. I wouldn't.
It's just bad for your knife.
Yeah. Cutting loose threads is nice, actually.
Shaving?
My uncle's done it before.
It's a horrible idea, but it's possible.
Yeah, it's doable. Honing other knives. That's kind of cool, actually.
Kind of, but you have to have a throwaway knife.
Fending off aggressive or rabid animals.
I don't know about rabid ones, maybe aggressive ones. If you're...
Separating Lego. That's actually a good one.
Maybe. You don't mind tearing up your Legos a bit.
Stripping wire, cutting wire.
Stripping wire is great, especially if you are stripping like really, really small wire that doesn't fit in any of your wire strippers that you may have.
Cutting rope, that one's pretty straight
don't
up.
cut wire with your knives.
I mean, if you have to. Like,
or just like, what do you use the knife for? Cutting wire, and that's it.
like my man, YG. Yep. Zesting citrus. I mean, you can.
That's what knives do. Yeah.
You can zest things. Cutting your nails, I would never do that.
No, that's
I would never
idea.
cut my nails.
Never.
If they were very long, like they were out,
right.
I might cut like the out part. I would never cut my nails with a knife.
Like, I guess
especially like my right hand nails. Like I'm right-handed.
I just like feel like you could just bite them. But...
Fondling. Number 34.
Fondling.
I actually totally get that one. It's like fidgeting with it.
Yeah.
Holding it.
Maybe
just
don't use
like,
the word fondling. Maybe use the word fidgeting.
Just like flicking it open.
You're too good at that.
Because I do it a lot. We're gonna talk about how important it is to practice using your knives later. Segue plug. Another one's doing fish stuff.
Fishing one, yeah, definitely. Because I know like
fish stuff.
You can really screw your teeth up trying to do that instead.
Yeah. No, but also like gutting, filleting. Getting gum out of a carpet. Yeah. Throwing, stopping a bullet. This one says,
Capriola.
He was shot in the right leg and then his knife stopped the bullet. That's pretty cool. So yeah, basically Kevlar.
If only something could have stopped the knife.
Only something could have. Yep. Increment the OJ counter. Listeners out there, I want you to message us somehow with a count of every single OJ joke in the episode so far.
Yeah.
We'll put a reminder at the top of the show notes. Just let me write that down so I don't forget. But like there'll be something at the top of the notes. You can just send us. We want to know. Opening a bottle of wine, splitting firewood.
How?
Apparently, it's like technically possible. Cutting free a trapped animal, carrying that one's actually cool. Carrying heavy grocery bags, like putting it around the handle and like holding it.
Give your bag a handle.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, that's cool. Hanging coats in public restroom. What? Trim. I would never trim my cuticles with a knife. No. No, that would hurt.
No, yeah, no. Wait, what are they doing here?
Like jamming it in the install door.
No.
Yeah. Pruning plants, peeling potatoes, breaking a window if it has a window breaker. Teaching responsibility. So, like, give it to a kid.
Yeah. I think my parents did that with me. I don't think I ever lost the one that they gave me.
Cutting off clothes to access a wound. I mean, I guess, yeah. Like,
yeah, like in an emergency.
Making
I mean,
a tourniquet.
all the emergency ones, like, yeah, there's tons of things you can do. But like some of these that aren't an emergency but still damage the knife, like don't. Like just use a better tool.
Opening a can.
Right, like don't.
If you have to.
Like if you have to, but don't.
Cutting off limbs or digits in an emergency.
Yikes.
Yeah, yikes.
No.
Tightening screws, I've done it before. It's not great, but if it's a wide...
Great way to break your knife.
Yeah, it's not great, but you can do it. Adding a new...
belt. Yeah, that's good.
Slicing bagels, I've done that with my knife many times, like my pocket knife. Spreading toppings over food.
Gotta do it.
Picking up screws, like if you magnetize it. That's kind of cool, actually. Felling a tree...
This guy shows you how to do it.
There's a video.
This guy fully cuts down like a decent sized tree with a pocket knife.
Good on him.
I think we got to review that video.
We have to. I'm removing stickers.
Yeah, you scrape them off.
Yeah. Popping balloons is actually really nice.
Opening letters is a wonderful one.
But like after the events of the birthday party, I had to assassinate like 50 balloons. Like 30. I think we got 2 packs of 15.
Oh.
I have to assassinate a bunch of balloons, and what you can do is like don't actually just stab them. Yeah. If you like hold up, pull like the knot, get a little bit of slack, and like pinch it off, you can like cut off the knot, and then the air will just come out quietly. Opening letters, maintaining a pipe, like a smoking pipe, starting a fire, like ways, cutting fishing net, spears. Shotgunning a beer.
Literally a paperweight.
Yep.
It is,
like shotgunning a beer. We are in college.
I've seen that happen.
Cutting pants into shorts.
Don't.
Do you have a special lady in your life? You can create some fresh new shorts out of a pair of old pants with pocket knife. Show up to your lady.
Why does it ask
with
that
some
first?
Ratty old jorts.
I thought it was gonna like go back to what it opened with, but no, it's just, do you have a special lady in your life? Well, you can cut your pants into shorts.
Yeah, that's all. You can show off with like with your homemade jorts. In your life? Not at the moment, no. And then stuff with game like cutting, skinning, gutting, getting out coconut water. That one's kind of cool. Cutting tape, breaking down cardboard. That one's actually quite useful. Breaking down cardboard boxes.
Yeah.
Stirring a drink, opening a padlock. Is that lockpicking lawyer? No, it's not. I was gonna say scrubbing some excess glue.
Curious how they do that.
Saving your playlist in a book. You can just kind of like, oh yeah, if it's temporary, just kind of like throw it in there.
Yeah, just stick it in.
Cutting out pieces of paper, making a fashion statement. Ooh.
If you have an expensive one, I guess.
Yeah. Hammering. I've actually done that before with my Leatherman, using it as a hammer. Cutting pills, because like pills.
Yeah, like maybe I wanted 100 milligrams of ibuprofen for some reason.
Marking a spot for drilling or cutting, trimming shoelaces. That was actually quite good. Opening a key ring. That's saved my life so many times. I hate key rings.
That would be a good one. I never thought about that.
Removing nails from tires.
Yikes, but
cleaning out corrosion from a battery. Killing dangerous small creatures. Anything worse when you're done with a scorpion? Kind of like just chopping up a scorpion.
Chop up a scorpion.
Cutting cheese. Deflating air. Actually, fun fact. So those like packing pills you get with like Amazon orders. Well, you can if you place your knife in them at just the right like depth and push on it, it forms a whistle. Like the blade slices the air into a whistle. It's like really cool and really loud. Cutting off skin tags. Ugh.
Yikes.
Opening bags, making arts and crafts, cutting yourself free from monofilament lines. Oh, okay. So it's like if you're diving. Okay, yeah. Picking up pieces of food, and of course vending yourself. Last resort. That's the last one. So that took longer than expected. So getting back to it, that's why you should carry.
Yeah, I feel like that's definitely enough to convince
a lot of
just
reasons.
About anyone to convince. Yep.
Now what to carry. First, we're going to preface this. Know your local laws.
Yes, if you live in a bad country, then you're not allowed to have them.
Yes.
Don't live in a bad country, but then if you have to, follow the
But also just like state to state, like there's length laws, there's like concealed carry laws, Britain. Open carry, knife crime.
Yeah, and like you don't want to end up where OJ did.
Yeah, you don't want to. God damn it! Increment the counter, guys. So that being said, in the U.S. at least, generally speaking,
there's a long gap.
Generally speaking, 3-inch and below folders, you're probably gonna be fine. If it's less than 3 inches. Probably fine. Check your local laws. Knife Up is a site. That's a bunch of good local diagrams. But anyway, know them. Just know them. Be safe. Don't break the laws. We're not responsible for anything. We didn't do anything anything legal at sleepdrunk.net.
OJ supposedly didn't either.
He did. I mean, but like, if he did it.
But if.
but if. So anyways, that being said, there's 2 different types you can carry. There are manual knives, like I have a Gerber ripstop too, and that's just like, there's nothing else, just a hinge, open it, and you close it, right? Pretty straightforward. There are assisted knives, like our Kershaw Speed Safe.
Those are not switchblade. I get so sick of people like, oh my god, that's a switchblade. That's illegal, dude. You can't have that. It's like, it's
in our state, switchblades actually are illegal, just not for concealed carry.
Right, but like, it's not a switchblade.
It's not. So what an assisted knife is that there's a spring and
concealed carry knives. It would be so hard to not get screwed over by that.
Exactly. You have to have it like hanging on, like
you have to literally
be
like, hey guys, this is a switchblade. Everybody, switchblade. All right, we cool.
Anyway, so what an assisted knife is that so switchblades, you press a button or a switch and the knife opens. With an assisted knife, you press on the blade or like interact with the blade, and a spring assists you in opening it. That's the difference. Practically speaking,
there might be an attachment to the blade, which is quite like a
little
button,
knob,
but still, it is the blade.
It's basically a switchblade. Basically,
yeah,
but
it is
legality.
Different.
They're legal basically everywhere. And then there's of course automatic switchblade, like my friend Chuck's switchblade that he doesn't have, but just said he has one.
But also like assisted knives are really good because
they're really
like
nice.
Practicality, opening with one hand, and also like you can't tell me this is not satisfying.
Or like. Sounds quieter.
Yeah.
But so next up there's also balisong knives, butterfly.
Satisfying as getting out of prison.
There we go. Increment it, dial it up. There's balisongs, which are just like don't carry a balisong.
Really don't.
Unless you're like a Filipino gangster. Don't. Ballistic knives.
Like, yo, I'm just trying to carry a sword.
Ballistic knives exist. They're illegal in most places. For good reason.
Not on Call of Duty.
Shut the fuck up.
I hate people that use this.
Get the fuck out of here. Also, then of course there's fixed blade knives, where knives that don't fold. Like your grandpa's old hunting knife. A kitchen knife. A knife that doesn't fold. Fixed blade. Pretty straightforward. You have to carry a little like sheath for it most of the time. There's also different kinds of blades. There is a straight edge blade, like both mine and Alex's Kershaw knives. I have a Leek, he has a wire, I think.
No, it's a zip.
Zip? Okay, yeah.
No, because they're named after onions, so it has to be something besides that.
Really? Are they actually?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
I never knew that.
Because the guy's name was like...
Ken Onion, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says Ken Onion Design. Holy, I never realized that.
Yeah.
It's like how I didn't realize that all the Saiyans are named after vegetables in Dragon Ball until like a year ago. Like Vegeta's vegetable, Nappa's a kind of cabbage, Kakarot's a carrot, Raditz is radishes. Shallots are shallots. Kaba is cabbage. There's more. So yeah, Alex's Kershaw or my Kershaw. And there's of course like serrated, which is like, think of like a bread knife. It's like Chuck's bone saw. Chuck doesn't have a bone saw, but I feel like he might.
He does. It's a Zing.
Zing, okay. Zing. And then there's partial serrated like my Gerber ripstop. Which is...
it was actually that's 20. How much did I pay for it? $21.49.
Huh.
Thought I paid less.
Well, so yeah, and then there's partial serrated where like the front of the blade is straight and then the back is serrated, and those are quite useful if like for all like general things like all around. Some general advice for knives. This one isn't understood, but a sharp knife is a safe knife. Sharp knives are a lot safer than dull knives because no matter how dull a knife is, it can probably still cut you. But dull knives catch. When a knife catches, it slips and you get cut.
Yeah.
So sharp knives are safe because they cut cleanly. Because no matter how dull a knife is, it'll still cut you.
Always avoid that. Cut away from yourself.
Yes.
Don't cut towards yourself. You'll get hurt.
Like every other Modern Rogue episode.
Yep.
They cut themselves a lot. It's bad.
And you'll end up looking vaguely like Nicole.
God damn it. Okay, keep on going. Whatever. Another thing you should do is practice handling it. Like, practice opening and closing it quickly. Like, that's why, like, if I'm just chilling by myself, like, in my room, I'll just play with my knife, practice opening and closing it. You know, getting comfortable with it.
Yeah.
Because that way you can get it out without thinking about it. You have to worry about it. If your knife has a safety, like my Kershaw Leek does, learn how to disengage the safety. Just be familiar with it. If you want to, learn how to use it in both hands. Like, I can sort of use this knife in my other hand, but I like not to. Also, you should know what you want to do the knife for. Like, let's say... For most people, like, it shouldn't matter too much, but if you're in an occupation where you'll be pulling your knife out a lot, like you're like working like a plant or like you're a lumberjack, or
my
a construction
brother
worker.
has a specific knife that he brings to work, and he's a grower.
A botanist?
Like at a... No.
A plant guy.
He works at a greenhouse, and he has like just a specific like rough and tough knife that's like a sort of like a box cutter, but also like it has like the little indentation to cut strings and things like that. And he has his like other carrying, but Home Depot, more like Homo Depot. Anyway,
out of nowhere, damn.
Got him. But he has just a regular carry knife that he brings to not work.
Okay, yeah.
Also, I have nothing against Homo Depot. I actually prefer them over Lowe's just because like generally you can get...
They're more focused towards like hardware and stuff.
Yeah.
But Lowe's is like home improvement. Like they have like...
Also like customer service at Home Depot is so much better.
Yeah. Anyway,
nothing really on Lowe's either. Just like we had a horrible experience dealing with Lowe's.
But like our boy,
it's fine.
But like our boy Rami, that's not his real name, but like our boy.
Yeah, Rami.
Our boy.
I know where you're getting that name
too. He's our boy. But anyway, so another thing, this one matters, I think, a lot, especially with knives. You should invest in quality with a knife. Like, honestly, this is one where it makes sense to invest in quality.
Yeah, and some people act like there's a different philosophy. Like, if you're like my grandpa, he goes around with he got like a set of 5 knives for $5 at a flea market or something. And he's like, oh, I'm just going to get them dull or lose them anyway. But like, he doesn't. And he still has like the same one, like the first one he ever pulled out of the package that he uses to cut hay twine and crap with. It's like, just like get a good one.
Yeah, it's worth investing in a good knife.
You're just going to regret it, and then you're going to be like, wow, this is a piece of shit every time you go to use your knife.
Yeah, exactly. And so invest in a good knife, good steel, good handle, good mechanism. So yeah, it's just make sure it's good, make sure you like it, like the look of it. And that's
get
the
one
part
of the right size too,
yeah, exactly.
Depending on where you're going to keep it, make sure that like, it's
fits in your pocket.
For that. Like if you get one that's too big for your pocket or one that's so small you can't find it in your purse or something. I mean,
Yeah. And so because of that, Alex, I have a surprise for you. I'm gonna leave it up, but there's a Comic Sans special surprise section.
Yeah.
So I went on Amazon and got you a gift. I got you the cheapest knife I could find. The cheapest, gaudiest knife. You're gonna unbox it and do a live review.
Does it have rainbow metal?
You'll see. And this will help.
If it doesn't, I'm gonna be a little
invest why you should invest in quality. I got my cell phone as well.
Ooh, Falcon brand.
And you will get
edgy.
to keep this.
That's edgy.
You get to keep this.
I appreciate it.
Open it. It is.
Oh, baby.
It is. I think the product description was Rainbow Tactical CS:GO Karambit.
Is it spring assisted?
Yes, it is spring assisted.
No way.
It is the crappiest knife I could find on Amazon.
Oh no. It has like a feel to it.
Yeah, it does.
Entirely too small.
I got my cell phone as well. This is a one with dragons on it, which is like a really epic.
And it's got this little loop here, so I can like...
It's like open it. It's a Karambit.
I can swing my knife at people. Oh my god.
Open it. The opening's actually pretty nice.
Yes.
The opening's pretty good.
Not bad.
Okay, but try closing it.
Yikes. I didn't like that.
So, yes, Alex, I have gotten you... How'd you rate it? The Falcon CS:GO Full Metal Tactical Karambit.
20 out of 10. 20 stars out of 5.
I got the Dark Side Blade Dragon something.
That's so gaudy.
It's hideous.
Oh my god, that's like snake skin on the side.
It's a dragon.
Of the blade. Oh, yeah. It's like scales.
Yeah, it's the scales of the dragon.
I dislike that. Not on the blade.
See, and also, now of course comes the time you get a new knife, you have to do the paper test. So, I'm gonna get some paper.
Oh boy, that's not gonna go far.
Crap, there's all the notes
though. I gotta get good at the swing.
No, there's a way you hold. There's a way you hold it. You have to hold it like this. Like this? It's like your finger, like your index finger goes into loop.
What?
Like, let me show you how to hold a fucking Karambit, and then you slash at people. It's used in CS:GO.
That's dangerous. That's dangerous.
Like I said, the crappiest knife I could find on Amazon. Here we go. This one. We're gonna paper test our new knives.
Hold on.
I don't think it'll get that far. Alex, try it. If you're unfamiliar with the paper test,
it
is a way.
Very unable to take hair off of my arm, which is not a good sign.
So Alex is going to attempt to paper test it.
This is thicker than average paper.
Okay, I'll go get some printer paper from our printer. Hold on.
So this could potentially work. No. Absolutely not.
Hold on, let me get some paper.
No, it didn't even get started. That was really piss poor. All right, let's try this again. I'm determined to make this work. Hold on, I gotta get it taut.
All right, I've returned with printer paper.
Ooh, I got it just barely started.
Right.
Still absolutely no results. All right, let's try this with printer paper.
Yeah, so this is the knife test. If you're unfamiliar with it, the paper test.
Oh,
It folded the paper.
it did. It folded it.
It's not good.
It's so bad. I wonder if I could sharpen it and make it good.
Also,
the
smell the
Karambit-
hinge. Smell the hinge. Just do it.
Ooh, I could get high off of that. That's not good. That's not a good
My
smell.
one smells like modeling clay. My one sort of passes the paper test.
Wait, but
Yeah, wait, let me hold the paper up like a target.
wait, hold it taut. Wait, no, I want to like try to do the paper test first, and then we can do that second.
Do it with this then.
But, like, hold it taut though.
Okay. Okay, so
See if that'll help me out any. Let me not do that.
It's just holding it. It's so dull. Try going at it at an angle. That ripped it.
It just ripped it. So it did catch at least. Oh, it's so bad.
Okay, now try the Karambit slash. Oh, we got one.
Got him. First try.
It's not though.
It is. Trust me.
Okay, so you got it at the right angle. it
Okay,
kinda
I
goes.
figured out the trick. So you gotta like sort of like use that crescent to your advantage and let it hook in there.
Yeah.
You have to go at it at an angle. That way it catches. Because if you go in straight, it just goes to the fold. But if you go in this way, it's a lot harder for it to fold. So you can just do the old.
Oh, that was good. Okay, so
Okay, I figured the trick.
mine just kind of works sometimes.
Ooh, I can get it every time. Sort of.
I
Sort
just
of.
carved a part out.
Now it's getting pretty dull now.
See, I feel like you should be careful because I feel like if you got cut by that, you'd die from like lead poisoning.
And maybe tetanus.
Yeah.
Okay, this is like the purest form of Chinesium.
Yep.
Ooh, I got it. Let me try this tactic with my knife and see if it's any easier. Even though my knife is very dull at the moment. Like it's not
Okay,
been sharpened in a
actually,
hot
my
minute.
knife is pretty sharp. Try it with mine. Okay, there's not a lot of paper left here. Switch.
Ooh, my knife's not good. At this, at least. Yeah, my knife's very dull.
All right, let me try with mine. Like my Kershaw.
Still almost as good as the brand new knife out of the box.
Yeah, which is these knives, they are not good. Yeah, mine needs sharpening as well. But Alex, so would you recommend this to someone as their first knife?
No,
So
absolutely not.
So that being said, what might you recommend instead?
I would probably recommend mine, honestly. Or I know SOG makes some really good knives.
Mm-hmm.
They have, I forget what it's called, but it's a tanto blade, which means that it comes out to sort of a bit of a point and then it goes up to the actual point.
Yeah.
But it's a really small, compact. It's like 2.5 inches.
Mm-hmm.
You can get it in black, and it's very thin, and it's very discreet, and it's easy to keep in your pocket. And also, you can put it on your keys. I used to keep it on mine for a while.
See, I would not recommend this knife out of the I think it's the Dark Side Blaze Dragon.
I feel like the edginess might be
Assisted.
a little too much for people.
Yeah, and also I feel like the opening is pretty bad. Like it doesn't open good.
Yeah,
Like-
this one opens good, but it does not close good.
Yeah, like this one closes really well actually, but like it catches. You have to be careful. Like, all right, try opening mine.
Oh, it does have spring assist.
Yeah, it
but
does have
the lever
spring assist.
points the wrong way.
Yeah,
so
the
your
lever-
finger slides off.
Yeah.
That's promising.
You have to work it.
Ow!
You have to earn
I'm
it.
pressing my finger into it. Ah,
So
And then
the
the
closing is quite good.
fine.
Closing's fine.
It's a little too tight. That hinge.
Yeah. But the bottom line is, we would
But you
not
know what?
recommend these
I won't
knives.
bag on it too much
Yeah.
because I know
It was very cheap.
some 13-year-old that is just finishing up their 36-hour shift worked very hard to make that,
Yes.
and probably 1,000 others.
And another 13-year-old probably bought this in the mall.
Yes, but that not in China.
Yes, not in China. But so I would personally recommend if you want a partials rated knife, I think the Gerber ripstop's quite nice. I think it's only like $13 too. Nice.
Oof.
That's a good one. I really like the Kershaw Leek that I have. It's about $50.
Honestly, any Kershaw knife.
Yeah, Kershaw makes good knives.
Kershaw, they're a quality company.
Yeah.
Like there's probably only a handful of things that they didn't quite nail. And Gerber, they have some grade A products, but anymore their quality control has been going down a little bit. But still, you can find a really good knife from Gerber. SOG makes some quality products.
Yes.
I'm not really entirely sure about them. I know my brother is a knife guy. He owns quite a few of their products, so they're probably good. And there's the lesser ones. What would you say to avoid?
Store brand?
Is that a thing?
Ozark Trail makes knives and like
Ozark Trail. I mean, like,
aren't they a Walmart brand?
Yikes! Yeah, they are. You're right about that. I've actually owned an Ozark Trail machete. I mean, if you have the equipment to make it good, like we ran our machete through a grinder, you can make it good. The handle fell off, and we ended up making one out of a really, really, really thick layer of electrical tape. But it worked, and we used it to cut lots of trees that were on our way as kids.
I mean, I'm sure.
That's what I did as a kid.
But I mean, one of the reasons I really recommend the Kershaw Leek, though, specifically, is that it has a safety.
Yes, the safety lock on the Kershaw Leek is wonderful.
Yes, and I think especially like if you're getting into knives, you might not know how to handle it. Having a safety there so you don't accidentally open it's a good thing. My one complaint is that the pocket clip kind of sucks. Like, I've been looking at getting a new pocket clip for this, or at least flipping it to be tip up, because it's quite loose and like it's fallen on my pocket a couple times.
I actually quite like the pocket clip on mine, my Kershaw Zing. It's sort of short, but it still has a lot of strength to it, so it will stay.
I might be able to seal the pocket clip off the Dragon knife.
Bad idea.
And put it on the Leek. The lengths are similar and the spacing is quite similar as well.
But also, like, no.
But that's a pretty solid pocket clip. Oh no, it's not. It's bending.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's
not a good
no way
pocket
that's
clip.
good.
I'm not even seeing that anytime
Also,
soon.
like, feel that.
Yeah, that's good. Yours is really small though.
Yeah, but like, I feel like you'd want small.
Yeah,
because like I keep mine in my little change pocket.
Oh, see, yeah. When I have pockets, when I'm wearing clothes that have change pockets, I do that. I haven't been wearing a lot of those lately.
Yeah, if I don't, then I put it here.
Yeah,
on the outside, like the knife inside clip on the outside of my left pocket.
I keep it in my right. But yeah, that's a good one.
Phone if I've kept it
and also, if you have the money, the Spyderco Paramilitary 2 is like the god knife of the online life community. Everyone loves the Para 2. Everyone loves the Para 2. It's there. If you want to go more just like Benchmade, if you have like $300 lying around. But yeah, that's knives. I do not recommend the Darkside Blade Fantasy Knife Collection Dragon Knife made in China.
Or the Falcon... does it even say?
Just
Falcon Tactical Knife.
CSGO Karambit Full Metal. I think, like, on the actual... I'm going to pull up the Amazon page for that. Hold on. It was...
Hazard, sharp blades, improper use, chiseling, ice picking, prying, applying force onto back of blade, or contact may result in injury. Contact of this knife may result in injury. Did that result in injury?
I'm bleeding out.
Okay. Internal?
Yeah. Just general. Like, I'm on my period.
All right. Do not use if damaged or blade is loose or apply force. Wait. Yeah. Let me make sure. Do not use if damaged or blade is loose or apply force onto back of blades.
It is the Full Metal CSGO Karambit Claw Spring Assisted Pocket Knife Tactical Knife by Falcon.
Blades plural. Where's the other blade? Handle with care. It is the responsibility of the buyer to investigate and comply with the laws and regulations that apply in his or her area. But what about other genders?
Exactly.
What about their area?
Yeah, exactly. Like, Falcon's pretty... That's not okay.
It's not very inclusive of
Yes,
them.
it's not. And also, this knife, the weird thing was, for this weird knife, I bought it for $10. I found it listed for $30 somewhere. So I think this might be a knockoff. But, yeah. With that said, thank you for listening to this episode of the Sleepdrunk Podcast. The song of the day for the last episode was Menina Floor by Stan Getz. Great song, jazz. I just picked it. If you guessed song of the day, you can let us know on any of our social media platforms. Twitter at SleepdrunkPC, everywhere at SleepdrunkPC. Also, don't forget to share the show. Once again, we're kind of changing things up, so I'd really appreciate it if you could share it, get the word out.
Yes. In fact, you can find the Sleepdrunk podcast on any of your favorite podcasting platforms, those including Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Google Play, Spotify, Stitcher, YouTube, and more. And with that said, we'll catch you next week.
In 2 weeks.
Is not my stilo.
We'll catch you in 2 weeks.
Yes, we will. We'll catch you in 2 weeks.